Okay, we're talking about rhomboids. Rhomboids major and minor. They're located under the trapezius right here. And they both basically have the same function. They draw the scapula back. A lot of people get pain where this arrow is pointing, and we're going to show you some resilience exercises to help prevent that. First up is the scapula pull-up. This is one of the more advanced exercises. You want to just minimally bend your arms and draw your scapula down and towards each other. And then next up, we're doing the hammer high row without bending the elbow. So you're just doing scapular rows here. This, you can change the weight so you can adjust as needed the resistance. But you want to make sure you're mentally connecting in with pulling your scapula together. And also make sure you get a full stretch here. Now this is a rhomboid low cable row. You'll notice I'm pulling really low onto my stomach here, and I'm really focusing my mind on the rhomboids. So mainly I'm focusing on pulling the scapula together instead of pulling with my lats as much. You're going to pull some with your lats and some with your arms just by virtue of what the movement is, but you want to minimize the rest. And here's the same thing without any arm bend or minimal arm bend. We're just drawing the scapula together. Now you're not going to do all these exercises at once. You're going to pick a couple and do those based off your needs and your abilities. But basically, you're trying to mentally connect. This is not something you use a lot of weight on. And here we are with an upright row to ISO W hold. So you hold for a few seconds when you get into that W position. So you externally rotate, pull your elbows down so it looks like a W in the back instead of an L. The L would be more for your rotator cuff muscles, which connect to the scapula. So pretty similar movement. And here we are with just a chest-supported scapular shrug. So you just shrug your scapula together. No arm movement in this. Just let your arms hang and just try to rotate and move through the scapula. Try to really squeeze at the top for a second there. And here we are with a banded ISO W hold. So big long name. And what you're doing is you're pulling your elbows down a little bit. You're externally rotating and then pulling your elbows down to make sure the rhomboids are really depressing and retracting the scapula. And you want to pause for a few seconds here and then let it come back out to the stretch so you get a good training on your rhomboids. Now you want to make sure that you're really focused here, but also it's good if you pre-fatigue the muscle with other heavy or the larger muscles with heavier exercises. Now here we are with a scapula CAR, which stands for controlled articular rotations. And this is more of a coordination exercise that works your scapular mobility, but it's also training your rhomboids to move with control. And you change directions after anywhere from 5 to 10 reps, then you just do 5 to 10 reps the other direction. And then of course you would do the same thing on the opposite arm here, trying to keep it slow and smooth, not trying to do anything super fast here.